trickles down from Harbaugh, and so let's get into him a little bit. As everybody knows at this point, Harbaugh was suspended by the Big Ten for the remainder of the regular season. He is allowed to work with the team during the week, but not allowed to be on the sidelines. So they had an interim coach for the game, and he was extremely emotional and um, obviously really enjoyed himself out there coaching the team, and good for him. I mean, that was a great opportunity for him to showcase himself, and he'll probably be coaching somewhere, head coaching somewhere, because of it at some point in the future. But um, Jim Harbaugh is suspended, like we said. I'm expecting there to be some type of appeal, but um, I just want to kind of touch on this, and we're going to keep moving with the reactions. But I've heard several people say that this is ridiculous. Specifically, Desmond Howard on ESPN. His take on this was absolutely, in my opinion, just heinous. And you know what? Why should he not be suspended? I think he should be suspended from weekly activities with the team. I think that it's ridiculous that he is able to be with the team. Folks, there is a big difference between teams sharing signs amongst one another and you sending a spy kid over to walk around on somebody's sidelines with glasses and a freaking mustache or something, wearing sunglasses at night that blink with a recording light in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you kidding me? If you can't see the difference between those two things, then your eyes are wide shut. Okay. There is a big difference, and it's cheating, and it's friggin' wrong. And other teams ain't doing that. And if they are, they're about to get busted because there's going to be a big probe into this NCAA wide. So I don't care if it's freaking University of Georgia. If Georgia was doing this, I'd say the same damn thing. It's wrong. It's cheating, and you can't do it. And Michigan broke those rules, and they're going to pay the piper for it. And I'm glad that the Big Ten stepped up and did something because we all know the NCAA is impotent. They can't do anything. So it's going to be 3 years, but all these wins are going to be vacated, all that type of stuff. And that's why I don't think Michigan should be allowed in the college football playoff because it's tainted, man. There's an asterisk. Why are we going to give a trophy to a team that cheated to win it? So I'm trying not to get off into a big tangent on that, but I mean, golly, it really pisses you off whenever somebody comes in and cheats like that, and then their response is, "Yeah, but so and so shared their signs." That doesn't matter. Coaches talk on the phone every week. What are your thoughts on the Harbaugh thing? And before my blood pressure gets too high.
No, I think you pretty much covered it, man. Look, I don't agree, like you said, that they should be allowed in the playoffs. The thing that bothers me though is the players. The players suffer from this, and that's why I'm kind of like against keeping them out of the playoffs and things like that, because I don't feel like it's right for the players who are really good. There's a lot of NFL talent. They've done what they needed to do. They had players stay, this year to play and go play for a championship, and it's just unfortunate for them if anything were to come down as far as like a playoff ban or anything like that, which I don't think we'll see. um you know Cheating is cheating, like you said. There are levels to this, and you know Michigan kind of took it to another level when it comes to sign stealing, and a level that's banned for a reason. Coaches are allowed to share signs, and they're allowed to talk, and that's all fine and good, but you can't send someone over to another game and scout your opponent, that way. That's not cool. So that's the issue that I've had with it. We've put an asterisk by every top 25 ranking that we've done with Michigan up to this point, and that we feel pretty strongly that there should be some punishment. I think that the punishment should go, and Reese Davis said this on College Game Day, but I think it should go to recruiting. There should be some recruiting bans and limit the number of scholarships they can give out, or limit the amount of players they can have on campus, because that's where it's really going to hurt. Suspending Harbaugh for a few games, that's not going to do much. You know, the name of the game in college football is recruiting. So if the Big Ten would have put some sort of ban on that, maybe that would have been a little bit, you know, of a harsher sentencing than, you know, you missed the rest of your regular season. Where, I mean, really, all you're telling me is that Michigan's not going to have the same coach give a pregame, halftime, and postgame speech, and that's about all that he's doing at this point. You know, come game time, right? He's already prepared the team. He's doing all the practices. He's allowed to be there for practice with the team and all. So, not a whole lot changes other than who's going to address the team pregame, halftime, and postgame. So,
Yeah.
I don't think that it really has much of an effect, like,
Well,
honestly, on
they
the game, and it
they asked
obviously
Mark
didn't.
Stoops. Did you see the Mark Stoops interview on SEC?
No, I
Um,
didn't.
okay, so they were asking him, if you had to choose either being with your team the week leading up to the game or on game day, and he said that without a doubt it would be the week leading up to
Yeah,
the game. And he said because that's when everything's installed, the attitude about the game is installed. By the time game time kicks off, all that stuff's done.
yeah,
It's time to execute, and that's it. Um, so, yeah, you know, more and more keeps coming out about this story, man. And we got the whole vacuum cleaner business thing. We haven't even been down that avenue. Um, and I swear to God, we need to make a T-shirt, some kind of Michigan vacuum repair T-shirt, and sell that bad boy, because that would just be great and grand. But look, I don't revel in this. I'm not happy that this happened with Michigan, but at this point, the way that some of these Michigan, and it's not all of them, but okay, but the way some of these Michigan fans are acting, like, yeah, but so and so shared our signs with. Okay, coaches can talk. You can stand on the sideline and steal a sign.
yeah,
Okay, it's just like being on second base in baseball. And if the catcher ain't changing his signs, guess what? It's fair game. Okay, that's fair
mhm,
game. But whenever you go all Houston Astros on us and you start recording the crap, then you've crossed the line. So
yeah,
that's where we're at. We're not talking about a coach calling another coach and telling them a sign. And furthermore, change your signs, or put speakers in the helmets so we can not worry about cheaters like this.